Dr. Anthony Okenwafo is charged with corruption and illegal immigration. The South African Department of Home Affairs says he is unlawfully in possession of dual citizenship, South African and Nigerian, and had tried to bribe an officer, Mr. Bernard Mabidla, investigating him with 50,000 rand.
No, this case is all about vengeance. I defeated the Department of Health in a case of dismissal, unfair dismissal. And after that, the man who caused my unfair dismissal, I think, is being dealt with. And then he's now placing all...
So what do you want the government to do?
No, the government should come in because my 14 Nigerian passports are being confiscated by Mr. Mabidla, who was for Home Affairs here. And I must say, I'm not sure he has the authority to do that.
When this news broke, it went viral that a bogus Nigerian doctor had been arrested. The state prosecutor washed his hands off this.
Yeah, well, so far we did not charge him about that, so definitely the issue of a bogus doctor, it's a side issue, which is not what stands in our case.
In cross-examining the applicant, the prosecutor, Melville Mashaba, raised issues of his dual citizenship, questioned the different spellings of his name on the various documents seized, his real date of birth to which an affidavit was presented, as well as his previous marriage to a South African. He prayed the court not to grant him bail because it cannot be said for sure who exactly the court will be releasing. The defense counsel advocate Abu Malepo told the court that errors in the spelling of his name by the Department of Home Affairs should not cause him to be denied bail. He insisted that the doctor's identity cannot be in question in a country he studied and practiced for 14 years. He says he posed no flight risk with the family's passport seized and that despite knowing he was being investigated, he has left and returned to the country several times. Advocate Malepo asked the court to consider that Dr. Wafa has property worth millions of rand in the country and that with his incarceration for 2 weeks, there are patients being denied his service. He says nowhere on record was he caught handing over a bribe to anyone. The magistrate, the fourth to handle the matter, asked for more time to study the arguments and evidence presented. Dr. Wafa's wife, Amara, a pharmacist, was also held alongside her husband but was freed a few days later and charges against her dropped, but her Nigerian passport is yet to be released.
I see what's going on here as xenophobic prosecution, and I also see it as white-collar xenophobia.
4 magistrates later, Dr. Anthony Okenwafo has had his day in court regarding his bail application. Unfortunately, he's having to spend 1 more weekend in custody. He's been there for about 2 weeks, and Judge Mashapu said he needs time to go through the evidence presented in court in the arguments on both sides and has reserved judgment for Tuesday, the 24th of November 2015. From the Polokwane Magistrate Court in Limpopo, South Africa, Betsy Dibia, Channels Television News.